What's up? It's your boy Brian with Mendez Mobile Detailing. Thank y'all for watching this video right here, man. I really do appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, comment down below any questions you might have, anything like that, anything I can do to help you guys out with your mobile detailing business. Let me know in the comment section and I'll do my best to, assist you guys. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about 5 tips and tricks that you can do for your car detailing business today. That's going to very much so impact your business. So don't skip the video, watch the entire thing, enjoy, sit back, relax. Let's get started. Let's go. And tip number 1 is going to be, if you don't have social media, what are you doing, bro? Or what are you doing, woman? Because why don't you have social media? Leverage social media to your best ability. Post pictures, post videos, post before and afters, post what you're doing. Just talk in front of the camera. Do what I'm doing right here. Just literally record yourself just talking and just put yourself and put your business out there, because social media is free and it's, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You have so many options, and if you don't post on at least one very consistently, you are very much slacking, and you need to start posting on everything and everywhere as much as possible, because I know that's what I'm trying to do. Let's go. Man, how y'all get up there? Man, what in the come here. I know y'all trying to leave the video, but please wait till the end of the video, because you're not going to want to miss the entire thing. I promise. We're only getting started. It's only going to keep getting better, so make sure that you don't leave yet. All right, so the third tip that I want to give you guys is to make sure that your car detailing business accepts mobile payments, right? And make sure that you accept all types of payments, right? This is from Zelle, Cash App, Venmo. Make sure that you have all these different types of accounts under your business name, not your personal, under your business name, that is going straight into your business bank account, because you're going to want to, be able to not restrict yourself from accepting, any type of payment. So, as an example, I accept cash, I accept, checks, and of course, people pay through online through my platform, which I talk about a lot on my YouTube channel, which is Wix. But anyways, a lot of my invoices are paid through either Wix, Zelle, or these other types of online payments, because it's very important that you don't restrict yourself. Make sure that you have all these things lined up, and like I said, make sure it's a business account that you have it under, and that's very important that you guys do, so that you don't have any problems down the line. So let's move on to tip number 4. All right, so tip number 4 is going to be to network with local detailers, right? Now, a lot of people are going to be against this. I don't know why, but a lot of people are going to think that, they're teaming up with their competition, and they're doing this and they're doing that. But realistically, it's going to be more beneficial than harmful when you do network with other local detailers, because you're going to learn from them. You're going to learn the tools, the products they use. You're going to learn how they detail compared to how you detail. They're going to, teach you stuff. You're going to teach them stuff. So it's going to be beneficial on that part, right? Everything else that you can't control outside of that, like people being a certain type of way, you just can't control it. So don't focus on that. Just focus on you, your good intentions, and what you want to do, and that is connect and network with other detailers, right? I'll give you guys an example on why it's very beneficial, right? So let's say I am out detailing for the day, and I don't have a client lined up for my next appointment, right? Now, person A is gonna give me a call because they know that I detail cars and he's another detailer, right? Now, person A is gonna give me a call, say, hey man, I can't do this car. Do you think you could fit it in your schedule? Now, boom, I have a car that I can possibly go ahead and detail depending on what is going on that day, that I wouldn't have had before, because I wouldn't, have known this person A, this other detailer. So it's very important that you know people know who you are. It's very important. Try not to think that, it's competition. Like, how many cars there are out here, you guys, that one detailing, business, one detailer cannot do every single car out here. So get that out your guys, you know what I'm saying, like head and stuff like that. Like, yes, there is some competition to a degree, but if you guys are just talking and just, you know, feeding back and, you know, taking knowledge from each other, I don't see that as being harmful in any way. Like, you're helping each other grow, especially when it comes to actually doing the detailing, when you can get advice on polishing or paint correction, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, when that can be very beneficial to you, then I would highly just suggest it, because you'll be able to see a different perspective, see how this person operates their business, what they're charging. And again, it's just overall just more good than bad when you network with other detailers, especially when they're in your area. So don't skip out on tip number 4. Let's move on to the final and last tip. Let's go. So the last and final tip that I'm gonna give you guys is very important. So I'm glad if you didn't skip the video, I'm glad that you didn't, because you're not gonna want to miss out on this advice here. And yeah, man, thank you guys for watching this far. So tip number 5, the last tip that we'll give you guys, is gonna be this one, right? And it's very important, right? It's gonna be in a respectful way. It's to never be too greedy, right? Try to not think about the money all the time. Like, yes, there's gonna be certain times where you have to just charge what you gotta charge, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, right? But there's gonna be times where you just gotta be a good person, and a good business owner, and a honest and fair person to your clients, right? And I don't mean this every time, right? But, you know, for certain, you know, situations, I do think that we have to be the bigger person, say, hey, I don't feel right charging this amount. This is what you should be charging for this, because it is what it is. Like, it just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be fair with you. I'd rather be honest, have you come back and spend that little bit of extra money that you would have spent the first time, and now I have you coming back twice, or maybe even 2, 3, 4 times, because, you know, you didn't pay that big upfront, you know, that you didn't really need. But anyways, for an example, for me, for my car detailing business, right, I have this one client who has a brand new Range Rover for 2023, and it's fairly new, and they always book a bronze detail, right? And that bronze detail, it's like $250 for her car, and she always books it, right? And the first 2 times I let it slide, I was like, okay, you know, she booked the $250 twice. I was like, okay, well, it was a little bit dirty. The second time I was like, okay, boom. And then she booked it again, and this time it was a little bit more recent. It was like 2 weeks after I did the other detail, and it was $250 again. And I was like, okay. So I went back and I saw, I was like, oh, it's actually not that bad. So I let her know, like, hey, if you want to join the maintenance program, I have one. We can set it up so you don't have to be paying $250 for me to come out and give your car a standard, you know, basic clean. So boom, I let her know, and she was like, oh my God, like, thank you so much, I appreciate it. And I was like, yeah, like, you know, I know that people have the money to pay the $250, and some of you guys might be like, damn, why didn't you just take the $250? It is because, like I said, I'm not trying to be too greedy, and I'm not trying to be dishonest. You know, like, $250 for a maintenance detail that takes me like 45 to an hour. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to some people. Some people would just take the money, and like I said, some people are different, right? But me being Brian with Mendez Mobile Detail, I don't like to treat people and feel like I'm taking advantage of people, if that makes sense. You know, I just don't feel right at the end of the day. So if this ever happens to you guys, just take the advice, you know, treat people right. Try to just let them know that you are trying to honestly be helpful to them, and that you're honestly trying to be, you know, a good person to take care of the vehicle and their pockets at the same time, because this is like it's like longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to think long, you know, down the line. Like, you know, don't take anything from your clients' cars. Like, all that little stuff that you think is cool, like, that's going to be very detrimental to your business. You know, if there's cash in the car, don't even touch it. Leave it in there. If there's a kid toy, leave it in there. Don't take anything from your clients' cars. Don't be dishonest. Treat people right. Be a good person. And yeah, man, that's going to be the last and final tip. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe. Brian with Mendez Mobile Detailing out. Peace. Whew.